Hello, Block 2 students. I just wanted to give you some encouragement. I know that it's mid-semester and this is when all the assignments kick in and things get much more interesting. And I want to just briefly address the conversation we had about step 3 of the launch project, the 3 to 5 page essay. So if there were right ways to do the essay, and if there was very specific criteria that needed to be in the essay, I would have told you that. I didn't. The whole point of launch is you excel, you innovate, you invent, you aspire, you get excited about what you're doing. It's not a checker offer kind of essay, okay? So really the only instructions, as we talked in class, are you come up with your basic research question. Now, this isn't research in terms of university research, like how many students, can cross the X from the left, as opposed to how many cross the X from the right. It's not that kind of a research question. It's supplemental teaching information. So you all have chosen a project now. There's no changing. Your project's chosen. And so now you have to identify several aspects of that project. Did it involve a culture, a people group? Does it involve a certain tool? Does it involve a certain media? Is there a certain software application? What is the most difficult aspect of your art project, your launch project? And maybe there's two, but you need to develop a question. Basically ask yourself, what don't I know about my project? What do I need to learn before I can teach this? That becomes your overarching big research question, okay? Why does the moon have 3 dimples in it that look like 2 eyes and a mouth? There's your research question. All right. Your 10 supplemental questions are, number 1, are the craters deep? Number 2, were the craters created by an asteroid? Number 3, were the craters a natural indention? Number 4, what do scientists know about those holes in the moon? Number 5, did the man that wrote Hey Diddle Diddle know anything about those holes in the moon? This is just information that what is the moon made of? These are just questions that will relate to your big question. These are things that you basically want to go to encyclopedia and learn before you teach that class. These launch projects, you're going to be teachers. You've got to start thinking like a teacher and quit thinking like an artist. This class is about pedagogy. Those launch projects are projects that you're going to teach students someday. So we're viewing them not as art, but we're viewing them as art you're teaching someday. So these questions are just the chapters in the S encyclopedia, all right? Things that apply to what your project is. Don't overthink it. And the question was asked in class, are these questions I would ask my student? No, I don't see it that way at all. They're questions you'll ask of the topic so that you learn more about it, so that you can teach it. I don't care if you write your essay from the tone of the moon is made of blah, 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 or if you write, I would like my students to know that the moon is blah, blah, blah. How you frame it doesn't matter at all to me, or I would have said that on the project. I definitely explained that and in class, but I know that there were a couple different thoughts on that as we discussed it. And I just wanted to clarify it for you. Basically, this is a 3 to 5 page essay about probably one of the more difficult aspects of your launch project, the thing you don't know much about that you need to learn about, because all teachers have to learn about what they teach about before they teach it. The other thing is the questions, the large question, the 10 questions. I really just see those like a Roman numeral outline. The overarching question is the title of the outline. The 10 questions are Roman numeral 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want you to write it in essay format. You need to have 3 quotations from scholarly sources. If you Google scholarly articles on the internet, it'll take you, and the topic, it'll take you, if there are some, they'll come up. But any kind of education book, I don't feel like blogs or more personal things that people write are scholarly. Education sources, serious art sources, like Art of Ed or Art 21 or Art 2.0, any of those places. Hopefully this answers your question about that essay. And then I think step 4 has 2 steps, but one step just explains the document. And then the second document for step 4 is where you're going to, write out the steps of your project. So that part's pretty easy. So have a great week, and I will see you guys in 118 tomorrow. I'll be there from 12:30 to 2:20. I'll just get some work done, and as you need help on any essays, I'll be there to help you. So hope you're having a great week. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you soon.